Mr. Senate President, I thought while I support this motion, I thought the distinguished senator would have started with the fact that of changing the name from correctional services back to prison torturing services. Because that's how to define the situation. Most of us here have never visited a prison. And the kind of inhumanity to man, what would have been a classical case in Hague, where you have 50 people in one small room, sleeping turn by turn or sleeping on each other. I think that's the area we need to have been addressed. In fact, that was what forced me, without waiting for the due process of getting approval, to build a 3,200 prison in Imo capacity. Mr. President, the truth is, we must, because these are our brothers and sisters, these are human beings. Even if you're going to shoot somebody, first of all, feed him. But the way prisoners are treated in Nigeria is the worst anybody can imagine in the world. And the worst part of it also is that those people that are there, who are there because no one could help them with 5,000 naira to pay a little fine. Some of them were just taken to the prison, asked to come back the next court. They did, for some reason, the magistrate didn't sit, and they're there for more than 30 years, 20 years. So, Mr. President, I think our prison environment is so bad. It's terrible. I want to thank you for coming up with this humane bill that would help to address this issue. While we also do that, we have to allow institutions, proper institutions to operate within the prisons. So you can come up and become a graduate and do something to correct you to serve society. Sometimes it is better where the person faces a firing squad than the pains he goes through on a daily basis. So our prison is not the best place to be. I think I raised the rest of the case because before I get misunderstood. Mr. President, please, let's support this bill to be read a second time. I'm doing this motion. And while we're looking at the issue of this economy, let us see how we can give enough funds to build new prisons. And the private participation is the best way to go. Commercialize it. Let individuals who want to make money build these prisons and better prisons, and you go there, you learn something, and let government manage it, and they make money from it. But I don't think government is ready to fund prisons or to make the prisons a correctional center. So first of all, I suggest that in one of the prayers is that let's change the name back to prison rather than correctional, because there's nothing correctional there, because the facilities are not there. Thank you.
Lastly,